Malan finds form to help Middlesex to a draw at Northants. Former England men Robson and Malan led the rearguard action after their Middlesex side were forced to follow on day 3 against Northamptonshire. Earlier in the day, Harris and Finn had held Northants up with the bat before Nathan Buck's 5-wicket haul helped the home side dismiss Middlesex for 271. 2 more scalps for Buck reduced them to 10 for 2 in their follow-on, but Robson and Malan's unbeaten 99-run partnership meant that their side had a good chance of forcing Northamptonshire to bat again, though they remained 65 runs behind. Dawid Malan signalled he was in the mood for a big score with a textbook cover drive off Buck in only the 2nd over of the day. But Robson was gone soon afterwards when Buck extracted some extra bounce from the pitch and Holder took the catch. Holden came out and played a couple of authoritative pulls off Holder, and Malan and Holden were relatively untroubled in bringing up the 50 partnership from 129 balls. Middlesex eventually reaching the lunch interval 176 for 3 after a highly satisfactory morning's work, Malan looking in excellent nick for his 79 not out. A string of boundaries from both batsmen were able to push Middlesex beyond the 200 mark, and soon afterwards Malan was able to complete a brilliant century from 179 balls, a perfect captain's knock to steer his side away from trouble. Malan then brought up the 100 partnership with a steepling 6 off the bowling of Rob Keogh, and Holden reached his own 50 in the next over. That was as good as it got for Holden though, when he was caught by the wicketkeeper off Keogh with more than a little help from the man at silly mid-off. That dismissal brought England one-day captain Eoin Morgan to the crease, and he and Malan began to up the run rate with regular boundaries. They were looking very comfortable and brought up a 50 partnership from just 75 balls, reaching the tea break on 292 for 4 with Malan unbeaten on 149. Malan duly reached his 150 when he guided a ball into the offside in the evening session, and after a couple more boundaries from Morgan, Middlesex were able to declare on 317 for 4, a lead of 143, a brilliant effort after being asked to follow on, and mainly thanks to Malan's superb 160 not out. Northamptonshire, in theory, were left with 21 overs to chase the 143 they needed to win, but the captains eventually shook hands after 7 overs with the score at 10 for no wicket. An unsatisfying end to what was an excellent performance for most of the game from Northamptonshire, but Middlesex will be very happy to have escaped with a draw after having been asked to follow on. Northants finish with 12 points, Middlesex take forward 9.